In a quiet little village by the sea, there lived a humble fisherman named Mr. John. Every morning before sunrise, he'd sail out, his small wooden boat his only companion on the vast ocean. He caught just enough fish to feed himself and sold the rest in the market. It was a simple life, but a deeply lonely one. Mr. John had no family, no one to share his stories with, just the endless whispers of the waves. One afternoon, with the sun painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Mr. John decided to visit a neighboring village to sell his catch. The path took him through a dense, beautiful forest. But that day, he saw something that stopped him in his tracks. A man sitting by the roadside, holding a tiny tiger cub. Startled but curious, Mr. John approached. "Why are you sitting here with a tiger cub?" he asked. The man looked up, his face etched with despair. "I have no money," he said softly. "My family hasn't eaten in 2 days. If you give me your fish, you can take the cub. I can't care for it anymore." Mr. John hesitated. A tiger cub? It was madness. It was dangerous. But then, he looked into the cub's innocent eyes, and his lonely heart felt a pang of connection. Maybe, just maybe, this little creature could fill the emptiness in his life. So, driven by compassion, he handed over his basket of fish and carried the cub home. When he returned to his village, the people were stunned. "A tiger cub? Have you lost your mind, John?" some shouted. "That thing will grow up and eat you." But Mr. John just smiled. "Don't worry," he said confidently. "I'll raise it with care. I'll train it well." He built a sturdy cage on his veranda and fed the cub fish every single day. In the beginning, the cub was playful and gentle. The sight of them walking through the village together became a local spectacle. Some admired his courage. Others whispered that he was a fool waiting for a disaster. But for Mr. John, the cub was more than just an animal. It was a friend. It was a reason to wake up in the morning. Years passed, and the little cub grew into a magnificent tiger, powerful, graceful, and stunningly beautiful. Mr. John was immensely proud. He truly believed his love and care had tamed the beast, that he had changed its very nature. One morning, just like any other, he set off for the neighboring village to sell his fish. He left the tiger safely locked in its cage, as he always did. The road through the hills was long but familiar. At the market, he sold his fish quickly, treated himself to a warm meal, and began his journey home. But on his way back, disaster struck. A massive landslide had blocked the mountain road, cutting him off completely. Days turned into a week as workers struggled to clear the path. Mr. John was stuck, his mind consumed with worry for his tiger, alone, hungry, and waiting. When the road was finally cleared after 5 long days, he rushed home, his heart pounding in his chest. As he opened his door, he saw the tiger sitting quietly in its cage. It was thin, weak, and trembling. Its eyes, however, were wild with a hunger he had never seen before. Overcome with a mix of pity and relief, Mr. John ran to it. "Oh, my poor friend," he said softly, his hands fumbling with the lock on the cage. "You must be starving." But the moment he stepped closer, everything changed. The tiger's primal instinct, the raw, wild hunger it had suppressed for years, erupted. In a flash, it lunged forward. The villagers heard the screams. When they arrived, it was too late. The tiger sat beside the man who had loved it more than anything, its golden eyes filled with something no one could understand. Not love, not regret, just pure, untamable nature. That day, the village learned a painful and profound truth. No matter how much love you pour into something, some natures can never be fundamentally changed. A tiger might seem calm when it's fed, but its wildness never truly dies. And this story isn't just about tigers. It's about people too. Some may hide their true selves for a time, benefiting from your kindness and generosity. But when tested, when their own needs become desperate, their real nature will always surface. So, remember this lesson. Compassion is a beautiful virtue, but wisdom is a necessity for survival. Never let your emotions blind you to reality. Some things and some people are better loved from a distance. Because true love should make you feel safe, not make you blind. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that makes you think. Stay safe and stay wise.